Hi everybody and welcome back to the Tasting Room. We're sampling today the newest member of the Ardbeg family. This is the Ardbeg Wee Beastie. So just in case you're unfamiliar with the name, Ardbeg is a Scotch whiskey from the Isle of Islay. And Islay is known for very peaty, very smoky whiskies. So this one here, again, this is, I believe, the newest of their lineup over at Ardbeg here. And this is the youngest whiskey that they've ever bottled. It's 5 years old. And it is 47.4% alcohol. So that's good, especially for a younger whiskey. They didn't water it all the way down to 80 proof. I really can't stand when distilleries do that. Ooh. And another thing to note, just because a whiskey is younger doesn't necessarily mean it's of a lower quality. Younger whiskeys, sometimes they tend to be a little bit rougher around the edges, but if they're done right, they can have a lot to offer. And naturally, since they take less time to produce and you lose less to evaporation, they're typically cheaper too. So if you can find a good younger whiskey, can't go wrong. So on the nose here, I'm getting that right away, that signature Ardbeg peatiness. That nice even peat smoke. But there's more there. There's a nice sweetness on the nose. Getting some tropical fruit notes in there. Layered underneath, I'm also getting like a sea salt chocolate. And some peppercorn spice. It's a good complex nose. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so still here on the palate, maintains those sweeter sherry notes, but it's got a good, big, bold, edgy smokiness to it. There's a little bit of that iodine taste. It's definitely got some brine. Almost like a saltiness of like cured meats. And then later on there's just this big bold spice that comes and envelops the palate. Clove. I'm going to say clove. Finish here is super long. Spicy, salty, good and peaty. Good long finish. Very nice. Another winner from Ardbeg. Alright, so to rate this one here, started off on the nose with that signature peat smoke that you always expect from an Ardbeg. But then it was cut with with some of those sweeter tropical fruit notes. Very, very interesting nose here. Layered underneath, you had some peppercorn, you had some sea salt, some chocolate. I'm going to give the nose for this one 23 points. On the palate, again, still had those sweeter notes, a good, big, bold, edgy smokiness, a nice, bold spice of clove. Just hit all the marks there. It was good and briny. Just a perfect example of what you think of when you think of an Islay Scotch. I'm going to give the taste on this one 22.5 points. For the finish, again, very long, drawn out finish, nice and spicy, bold. You know, it had that good salty, that brininess, and then just the peat smoke that reminded you it was from Islay. I'm going to give the finish on this one 22.5 points. And then the overall balance, I'm going to put it at 23.5. And that is going to leave me with an overall score of 91.5 points for this Ardbeg Wee Beastie. Well, that's all the time I have for you today, folks. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to hit that like button, that little thumbs up button there. That really helps out my channel. If you like it, helps you push it out to more people. So I really appreciate it when you do that. Also, if you're not already a member to my channel, go ahead and hit that button and subscribe. And then after you do, make sure you ding that little bell next to the subscribe button and make sure you get notifications of new videos that come out. New videos come out on the weekends, and I would hate for you to miss one. But until then, here's a video up here that I think you might enjoy. Or at least the YouTube algorithm thinks you might enjoy. And with that, I'll say goodbye, and I hope to see you again next week, right here on The Tasting Room.